warm welcome indeed. Good evening. Great to be with you. Fantastic to have you with me. We're on the final day, of course, of July today, but I'm previewing the first day of August because I've got two bets for you. That's right, 1-2, the old 1-2. Splash it all over, as they say. I'm going to give you these two bets. One of them's 12 to 1, running at the Seaside Special at Yarmouth, and the other one's at Galway on a horse 16 to 1. With not much form to recommend it, but I think it could pop up, and I believe the horse is ready to strike. And I'm going to put both of these up as on the job horses, just as I have today when I put them up on Sunday for you for Monday's racing. Those horses on Monday, which is today, of course, talking a bit double Dutch here, but certainly have not ran yet, so we can't talk about them at the moment, and it doesn't matter if they've run or not. We need to look forward. So I wish you luck with today's bets on Monday, but these are bets for Tuesday, what I'm going to give you now. As I say, one at Galway at the big festival there on a 16 to 1 poke, and that's where I'm going to start in just one un memento, and then I'm going to take you all the way to Yarmouth, the home of the mushy peas and mint sauce on the market. Fantastic, going back a few years for that, but boy oh boy, it was worth going for Yarmouth just for that alone. Mushy peas and mint sauce in a little pot. I think it was about 10 pence in them days, or 2 bob, or florin. A florin, does anyone remember a florin? Florin, wow, we're going back a bit, but there we go. The mushy peas were still beautiful. Now then, number one in the 640 at Galway is a horse with form figures at 58607. In my workings, that's 5 noughts, 5 zeros. I think this horse could have a 1 next to its name tomorrow. It's 16 to 1. The bookies are paying out first 5, first 6, enhanced places. And it's a 9-year-old in the 640 at Galway and in a 21-runner Premier Handicap for a £120,000 purse. So a real big race. I think this horse can run a real big race, that's for sure. The horse is number 1. It's called Salt and Stall. Salt and Stall. Now, I tipped this horse a little while ago when it won, and it absolutely won doing handstands at a huge price. And it's going to be the same again tomorrow. It's going to be about a 16 to 1 poke. Well, it is 16 to 1 now. And it did win at Tipperary when I tipped it. That was in October last year at 16 to 1. So can history repeat itself? I say yes. I say yes. The man from Del Monte says yes. And I'm going to have a few shekels on it myself, I can assure you of that. Now, it's trained by Adrian McGuinness and ridden by Adam Caffrey. Now, for those boozers amongst you, the old boozers who are like a tipple, McGuinness, well, and Caffrey. Caffrey's and McGuinness. Have a little tipple on it. Number 1, Salt and Stall. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you obviously don't have a drink. But number 1, Salt and Stall could do the trick. Make no mistake about that. It's a 9-year-old. It's going to be suited by everything tomorrow at Galway. The horse is coming to the boil and it's ready. And I think it's got an amazing chance. It's a real big price. Don't miss it. It's number 1, Salt and Stall. I'm putting it up as one of my bets, which I call my on-the-job horses. And as I say, the bookies are paying out quite deep on this, first 5 or even first 6. And I think that's a terrific value. I really do. Just going to double check the prices because we're rushing through this a little bit, aren't we? Well, 16 to 1 is available by Bet365 on the first 5. But if you go to Sky Bet, you get 6 places there. So if you can get on with Sky Bet, and I know not everyone can, but if you can, 16 to 1, first 6. That looks tip-top value. You can also get 16 to 1 with the William Hill sign. The blue sign there, William Hill, with the old scripted William on. Long gone, haven't they, the William Hill days? William Hill himself, long gone. And now it's a big corporate machine, isn't it, where it's very hard to get a penny on about big bets on, hard to get a penny on. Number 1, Salt and Stall. Anyway, each way, if you can get a few quid on that, good luck to you. I think it's going to run a big race. They're paying out first 6. That's pretty good, I think, even in the first 6. You're going to get yourself a fifth or quarter of the odds. You're going to get yourself a nice payday. So there we go. Number 1, Salt and Stall in the 640, beg your pardon, at the Galway Festival. Now, before that, just before that, 3 hours before that, there's the race at Yarmouth that I'm very, very interested in. And I say the mushy peas and mint sauce could be the champagne and caviar after the 3:35, because there's a race there where I think I may have the winner for you, and it's a double-digit price. So it qualifies for a on-the-job horse. Now, I'm going to give you this horse now, and if you want to have them in 2 singles and an each-way double, I certainly would not blame you. The double comes to Well, am I reckoning about 200 to 1 around that mark, so it's not so bad, is it? 200 to 1 for a double. That'll do me, that'll do you. So I'll give you this horse at Yarmouth now, then I'm back to you at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and that will be for Wednesday's action. Remember, I'm on the day prior, the Priory. Yeah, at Cartmel, the old Priory. So I'm coming through loud and clear the day before racing, 24 hours ahead of racing, to give you a chance to get your bets on before you have to go work next day or get the early prices. And that's how I'm going to continue to do this. We're going to go all through August, all through September, October, November, all through December. Last year, December was a record-breaking year. I picked more big price winners than just about anyone breathing could pick. It was a fantastic time of things. It really was almost supernatural. Almost supernatural. It was. It was an amazing time. Can I beat it this year? Well, one thing's for sure, I'll be doing everything I can to try and help you win some big money off those scurvy knaves, those bookmakers, those scurvy knaves, the bookmakers. Well, the horse I'm talking about, the horse, or the kingdom for a horse, a kingdom for a horse. Go to the 335 at Yarmouth. No jokes now, let's get serious. Number 1, it's called True Courage, trained by Ding Dong Michael Bell and ridden by young Dylan Hogan. Now, Hogan's rode this horse 4 times out of the last 5 it's ran. It raced off a mark of 77 last time in a race at Windsor, and races off a mark of 75 and gets into this race on the top weight at 75. Now, I think the draw's perfect. It's drawn 15, and I also think the gallop's going to be amazingly strong. It's going to be lickety-split, and that's going to help True Courage as well. And at 12 to 1, currently an offer, that's got to be one of the bets, certainly of August. We've only had one day, though, haven't we? But it is going to be one of the bets of August, whether it's 1 day or 30 days. So I'm going for True Courage each way. I've got the visor on as well to keep him straight and true. And I think this horse could come late and fast and win. The race is going to be run to suit. It likes to come with a late rattle. It is going to be run very, very fast. And I think True Courage can pop up here. I say down in the weights, down to a mark of 75. Been running on the all-weather. Well, it won on the all-weather at Newcastle off a mark of 81. That was in September last year. So it's well handicapped, no doubt about it, the gelding, and ready to strike. Another on-the-job horse. From me, yours truly, Peter Sandwich. Great pleasure to be with you. So I'm going to give you 2 bets. Number 1, True Courage each way. 335 at Yarmouth for the old mushy peas and mint sauce. The mushy peas and mint sauce. Probably a northern thing, that, isn't it? Northern. But then again, Yarmouth's East Anglia, isn't it? The old wash. The wash. Well, washes can come true. Or is it wishes can come true? True Courage, anyway, each way. Number 1. 335 at Yarmouth. And the 640 at Galway, I'm going to repeat it again, so you can't say I haven't told you. They're both number 1. How about that? I didn't know that, but they are both number 1, these horses. So can they be top of the pops? Well, Salt and Stall it is in the 640 at Galway for McCaffrey and, of course, McGuinness. Cheers. I'll be seeing you at 6 o'clock, and that will be tomorrow on Tuesday. And until then, the people in Ethiopia always tell you to do this, and they say, Abyssinia.